In today's video, I'm going to explain to you a very unique day trading strategy, a strategy that made me a millionaire within 1 year. When I just started day trading myself and was discovering everything, I always wanted to have a strategy that showed me a perfect entry point at any time of the day. I wanted to have a strategy that always worked, and most of all I wanted one that made huge money. It wasn't until 2 years later that I found out such a strategy didn't exist at all. I found out that successful trading was not just about having a perfect strategy. Even though I knew the perfect strategy didn't exist, I kept looking for a strategy that was perfect for me. After years of testing and searching, I finally arrived at a strategy that was perfect for me. I could hardly believe the results. It was not only a strategy that had tremendous results, but also a strategy that worked at the perfect times and that you could execute with a small amount of capital. With only $2,000, I made $1 million within 1 year. Today I'm going to explain this strategy to you from A to Z, completely for free. It is a day trading strategy which we are executing on the 5-minute time frame. You can use the strategy on the Forex and on the crypto market. It is a price action strategy combined with 3 indicators. Let's quickly start adding the indicators. First, we add the moving average exponential twice. The abbreviation for this indicator is EMA. Change the settings by pressing the line twice or pressing settings in the upper left. Give the first indicator a length of 12 and set it to the 1-hour time frame. Then make it blue in color. Now move to the second indicator. Give this indicator a length of 26 and also set it to the 1-hour time frame. Make this one red in color. 6. If you have done this, the lines now look the same as mine. As the last indicator, we use the Relative Strength Index. The abbreviation for this indicator is RSI. I leave this one on the default settings. As you can see, I did give it a different color, but that is not necessary. So now all the indicators are in place. We're going to start with the strategy. For this, I'll scroll back in time a bit so I can show you more. The purpose of the 2 indicators is to find a nice entry price. To do this, we do need to pay attention to 2 things. Is the blue line moving above? Then we may only open long positions. Long positions are positions with which you earn when the market rises. If red is above, then we only open short positions. These are positions which you earn with when the market goes down. I'll start by explaining a long position. If you are waiting for a good entry moment for a long position, it is important that you always look at the red line. This is because the first confirmation we want to see is that the price is falling below the red line. After years of backtesting, we have found that when the price drops below this particular red line, it can be a good entry point. This is also called a point of interest. This is an area where buyers want to get back in. Of course, we don't just step in. Before we get in, the trade must meet a few rules. The second rule is a support level. Don't panic if you don't understand it yet. I will explain the strategy from A to Z several times in this video. So we're going to look for a support level that falls below the red line. Here you see such a support level. We can speak of a support level if we see a point on the price from which the price has risen. You see here that the price went up, so the bottom becomes a support level. As soon as the price drops below the red level and arrives at the support level, we only need to look at one confirmation. We want to know if the RSI is low. It is not necessary that the RSI is oversold. It just needs to be low. If it is moving almost against the bottom, it is good. Why this is so you will learn later in this video. So in a nutshell, the price is moving below the red line. In addition, the price lands on a support level and the RSI moves low. So now we can open a position. We open a position as soon as the first green 5-minute candle is closed and it clearly moves away from the support level. We can actually see this happening immediately. We now open a position and set our stop loss below the support level. We place our target 3 times as high, as a result of which we end up with a risk-reward ratio of 3. You see that we close our first position in profit. A nice risk-reward ratio of 3. I'll immediately show you another example. And stay with me until the end because it gets much better. We give another example of a long position. We run through the rules one by one. First we want to see the price below the red line. We see that happen several times here. However, the first drop below the red line is dropped. This is because the price does not close completely below the red line. The price must drop below the red line with complete candles. This drop is good though. Now that the price is moving below the red line, we can start looking for a support level. We pull out all the support levels we can find. In this case I see 3. As soon as you have drawn the support levels, it's simply a matter of looking at which level the price reacts. At the first support level we see that the price is dropping through it. Of course, we don't open a long position here. The lower support level is not touched. So we can also remove this one. As it happens we can clearly see that the price is reacting to the second support level. As soon as the price clearly rises above this level we have enough confirmations to open a long position. We place the stop loss below this support level and set our target 3 times as high. Again, this was a nice profitable position. Not much later the price drops below this red level again and ends up at the same support level. Here too we see that the price clearly reacts to it and rises from it. So here we open a long position again. This one was profitable too. But it gets much better still. I have a question for you. Do you already have a place where you trade in crypto? If not, I can recommend Bybit. Bybit is a crypto exchange aimed at experienced crypto day traders. You can use a professional trading interface where you can day trade in over 100 different cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. In addition, the leverage feature is one of the biggest reasons why people trade on Bybit. This is because leverage is a feature where you can make your position size worth up to 100 times more. This allows your position to grow 100 times faster in profit or loss. With this leverage you can earn when the market is rising as both when the market is falling. Obviously this is a professional function and you should not use it if you are not experienced. However, you can try it out with a small amount of capital or the free $3,000 bonus you receive when you sign up through the link in the description. You can also use a 4-price layout within Bybit. This way you can easily keep an eye on multiple prices. Very convenient if you are a real day trader. If you're not sure yet if you want to trade on this exchange, feel free to look around and only claim the free bonus. Let's quickly go back to the video. As I said, this strategy is going to get many times better. It has made me so much money for a reason. We're going to use a few more tricks later, but first I'm going to show you how to open a short position with this strategy. A short position is actually almost the same as a long position, only the other way around. You make money when the market is falling. You can open such a position on Bybit. We now want to see a rise over the red line as it now moves up. As soon as we see a rise above the red line we start looking for resistance levels. Here we see the price rising over the red line, and if I look to the left I see a clear resistance level in that same area. The only thing I'm waiting for now is a reaction from the price. Does the price clearly drop off? Then I will open my short position. I now place my stop loss above the resistance level and my target 3 times as low. Again this gives me a wonderful risk-reward ratio of 3. Suppose you are willing to lose only $100 on this position, you will win $300 back in just 2 hours time. If you are willing to lose $1,000 then you won $3,000 back in 2 hours and so on. This strategy has tremendously good results. You'll start to see that for yourself when you get started with it. But perhaps the most important thing about this strategy is yet to come. Namely, these are the times when you will be trading. This is also one of the biggest reasons why I like this strategy so much. This is because you can execute this strategy with only a few hours of trading per day. We divide the hours during which you can trade this strategy into boxes. The first part in which you can trade is from 8 a.m. until 11 a.m. Amsterdam time. This is because this is the time when Europe wakes up and starts trading. So there will be a lot of volume in the price. Often it is the case that professional traders with a lot of power look at the market and buy their positions and leave them for the rest of the day or week. These big traders from Europe usually open their positions between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. As soon as the price hits a support level or resistance level, it will therefore also start to fall or rise from that point, and you will not need to watch it for the next few hours. The same goes for the second level. The second plane is valid from 15:30 p.m. until 1800 hours p.m. Amsterdam time. During these hours the Americans become active with trading and also open large positions. So if you want to execute this strategy, it works best during these 2-hour periods. I will show you an example. Here on the course you can see a nice example of a short position. The trade meets all the requirements. We open a position while the price is moving above the red line and is also coming up to a resistance level. However, you see that this position was not gained because the time at this point was 2300 hours p.m. So, outside of our trading hours, there is too little volume for the trade to be successful. I'm now going to test this strategy live for you so that you'll be 100% sure that it works. Don't you feel like analyzing the prices yourself? Then you could also take a look at our website. Of course, the analysts and I also use this strategy and will let you know by means of a notification when we found an entry moment. We are so confident that we ourselves work with a no-win money-back guarantee. I'll fast forward the next image so it won't be too long. In a period of just 1 month and 17 days, I opened 30 trades on Bitcoin, and the results are, as I said at the beginning, abnormal. In fact, of those 30 trades, only 9 were losses. So that means 21 positions closed in profit. On each position, I had a risk-reward ratio of 3. So that means I made 21 trades with a risk-reward ratio of 3. That's a total of 63. If you still don't understand how much this is, then take a look at the following. A novice trader may not have that much money to lose. Suppose you want to risk only $50 per trade for the whole month. Then it means that you have made 63 times $50. That is $3,150. But suppose you can risk $200 on a trade. Then in a month and a half you earn $12,600. As a profitable trader, you can scale your losses pretty quickly. That $200 quickly becomes $500, and that $500 quickly becomes $1,500. If you are willing to risk $1,500 on a trade, then you earn $97,500. If you do this every month, you will be a millionaire within 1 year. And don't think of it as something impossible. Because I did it too. I also started with a small trading amount. So it's possible for you too. You now have the strategy one used and you know how I did it. Of course, it is important that you practice a lot and you know the strategy well. I want to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to take a look at our website and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next week.